What's good, everyone? It's your homie PVO God, president founder of the Positive Vibes Only nonprofit organization. And I just want to tell you guys just a little bit about how it started, where it came from. All right, so when I was younger, a close family member of mine was diagnosed with a mental disorder. And in an effort to help them understand themselves and to help me understand how I could help them, I began learning about their conditions, which were some were schizophrenia and paranoia, to name a few. I started learning about those things, and it really shocked me because some of the things were connected to what I was feeling, and what I was feeling was I know what it was from. It was from the drugs, and I really wish that we had a little more light to that in terms of people in our culture doing drugs, especially at a young age. Those drugs definitely, especially how they're made, depending on where they're made and how they're made, can really affect the mind. And that's what happened to me. I was selling drugs. I was doing drugs. I bought an ecstasy pill from a guy that was a potential plug on getting more more stuff. And man, immediately I noticed a difference. Man, I was just super duper paranoid. I was staying with very close friends of mine that I grew up with, went to school with, and man, I just thought they were trying to kill me. I thought they were really out to get me. They were saying words that I thought were negative. Even if they weren't talking to me, it was just like I was interpreting things in a negative way. And man, that went on for a long time, and it really heightened when I would smoke marijuana. And man, eventually I just broke down. Was just running the streets, and I eventually broke down, went back home, and when I realized that it was something going on mentally in my head, and it wasn't real. I was, talking to my mom, and she was saying stuff to me, and I was interpreting it in a negative way, like she was out to get me, and I'm like, nah, ain't no possible way. That's my mommy, and you know, I knew from that day that there was something wrong. So I began doing my own research. I began just learning about the basics of the brain. I began learning about the neuroscience of the brain. And I began learning about psychology. I went to school briefly for psychology to learn the information. And I was doing it on my own as well, utilizing the powerful tool of Google. And man, I was just researching everything. Once I started learning things, and it was just making sense, and just understanding that, dang, why haven't they taught us this in school? This is the most powerful thing that we have. Why aren't they haven't they taught us any of this? And it just really lit a fire in me, and a desire to want to teach people, because what I learned, it really uplifted me. It helped bring me from almost wanting to commit suicide to wanting to live in with purpose. So it's really powerful. The information that's out there for us, and I've I spent almost 10 years plus doing research and putting things into practice. So what I understood was, if I would have learned this at an earlier age, I probably would have been better equipped. So that's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing. I want to really reach the young people, and get them on it early. Early, so they can begin doing their own research, and become knowledgeable, and gain emotional intelligence at a younger age, so I feel can help create a more positive future for them. And what I truly feel is that if we want change, we must first change ourselves internally. That's where it starts. So that's the the base of the positive vibes only movement. Why I started it, and really what's behind it. I really just have a passion um, to help young people, and not just young people, even older people. Because I was a little older once I finally got to this point. But even if you're older, you still have time to learn, because once you know the information and understand how beneficial it is, being in a positive mindset versus a negative mindset, you will truly want to do better. And we can do better, and we will do better. And I have made a dedication to God to fulfill my purpose in this lifetime, and that's what I plan to do with through positivity, through positive vibes only. So I just appreciate everyone for supporting, and keep supporting, because we growing, we coming. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere, baby. Positive vibes only. I appreciate y'all. PVO God. Stay tuned.